7 o'clock, so we will call this January meeting of Village Council of Glendale to order. Will everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, I note the presence of a quorum of current council members.
I confirm the quorum of current council members.
Okay. And we have an agenda before us that was circulated to everyone prior to the meeting. Are there any questions about the agenda? All right. What we'll do with the agenda is we'll make a couple of slight changes. I note people here to see some swearing in of new council members and promotion of an officer to sergeant, so, and I think also some police awards.
Correct.
We will move those up in the meeting prior to our adjournment to our organizational meeting. We'll move those up to that point. Also, the same with Resolution 2026-08, resolution reaffirming village values. I think there might be people here interested in seeing that. So the first order of business is the mayor's prayer. Every year, at the first of the year, the mayor recites a prayer for the village of Glendale. So, dear Lord, as we begin a new year, the village of Glendale comes to you humbly seeking your guidance and your blessings. We thank you for another year in our beloved village of Glendale and for all the blessings bestowed on our community throughout the year. Thank you, too, for the challenges and the courage to work our way through them. Handled properly, such things can make us stronger and actually help build community. We pray for the 26 current longtime residents who passed away this year. May they rest in peace in heaven, and may their families find comfort and peace. We're thankful we were able to welcome 3 new births to our village, plus some we did not record, but we've seen their parents walking them through the village. We look forward to more in the coming year. We pray that their families and neighbors will guide them to become happy and productive citizens of our village and of our nation. We pray for the many victims of natural disasters in our country and around the world, and we pray that you will spare our community from such occurrences in the coming year. We pray for victims of terrorism and for those living in war-torn areas or under the threat of war or violence. We pray that world leaders will work toward peace and build interest of citizen first, and for the end to tyranny and oppression. We pray for peace, stability, and liberty for all people, and a good life for all humanity. We're thankful that our village is blessed with many talented and invested residents who willingly volunteer and give of themselves for the good of our neighborhood and our community. We are thankful for the leaders and residents who came before us, who kept Glendale a beautiful community for us here today to enjoy. May we public servants in government always be mindful that we are caretakers of this village, responsible to do our best for all residents today while keeping Glendale strong and thriving for years to come. We humbly pray that you will give us wisdom and courage to always make the best decisions we can for our village now and for future generations. In faith and hope we pray, amen.
Amen.
Thank you. Next order of business, approval of minutes. We have several to approve. I guess we will take these one at a time and do a voice vote. The first is there a motion to approve the November 11, 2025 special council meeting minutes?
So moved.
And a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, unanimous. December 1, 2025 regular council meeting. Is there a motion for approval?
So moved.
And a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Okay, anyone opposed? So those are unanimous. December 10, 25 special council meeting. Is there a motion for approval?
So moved.
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. And then December 22, 2025 special council meeting. Is there a motion for those minutes?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, none opposed? Very good. All right. At this point, so that we can conduct our business, we will have the swearing in of the newly elected officials. 2 new members of the group, John Pischel and Jeff Whitty. and 2 incumbent council members, Amy Baldrige and Joan Verschow. So would you please step to the center, and we will do the swearing in.
No tripping. No tripping.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Amy Baldrige,
Do hereby swear
do hereby swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and I will faithfully and impartially discharge
and I will faithfully and impartially discharge
the duties of member of council for the Village of Glendale
the duties of member of council for the Village of Glendale
to the best of my ability, so help me God.
to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Congratulations and thank you. I guess you go around the whole. Even though we know everyone.
I know.
It's a good day.
You'll get them next time.
Welcome.
Well done, well done.
Thank
tables
you.
Nice, good tough race.
Welcome.
Thank you again. Welcome, congrats. Thanks again.
Nice to meet you.
All right, Jeff, thanks. Welcome aboard. Thanks again, Jeff.
Thanks, sir. Yes, we have.
Okay, before we move to the police ordinance and the police awards, I would like to move us to Resolution 2026-08. That is a resolution reaffirming village values of respect, safety, and decency, and condemning hateful ideologies and rhetoric. So a little background on this. Many residents have expressed concern about recent activity that does not reflect who we are as a community in Glendale. And initially, when some of this activity was started, our village released a statement, part of which says that, in summing up, Glendale is a diverse and caring community where neighbors support one another and children grow and play together. Those values define us. We stand together in rejecting hate in all forms. There was another statement that was made a little after that, that included the words, as it was reaching its closing, we encourage residents to look out for one another and to remain calm, to look out for one another, and continue living with the respect and everyday kindness that define our village. It closed with, as we enter the new year, let us move forward with confidence, compassion, and continued shared commitment to making our village a place where everyone can feel welcome and at ease. So what we have before us this evening is an actual resolution where we make a similar statement, and I will read this entire thing aloud. The Village of Glendale is proud to be a community that values respect, safety, neighborliness, kindness, and decency. And whereas hateful ideologies and rhetoric are contrary to those values and are detrimental to our well-being as a community, and whereas the village is committed to fostering a community that espouses our values through the work of all officials and departments on behalf of all residents and businesses. Be it resolved by the Council of the Village of Glendale, State of Ohio, majority of all members thereof concurring that. Section 1, the Village of Glendale wholly and unequivocally condemns hateful ideologies and rhetoric while recognizing the harmful effects they have on all individuals and communities. Section 2, the Village of Glendale is committed to ensuring and preserving the rights of all people, as well as our values of respect, safety, and neighborly decency. And Section 3, all village officials and departments continue to diligently work to maintain a safe and respectful community for all residents and all businesses. So that is the resolution, Is there a motion for this resolution?
So moved.
And is there a second?
Second.
And Madam Clerk, let's make this the voice vote. Would you please call the roll?
For Resolution 2026-08, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Ms. Baldridge.
Aye.
Ms. Fleury.
Aye.
Ms. Rochelle.
Aye.
Mr. Pischel.
Aye.
Mr. Whitty.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is there a need for dispensing with 3 reads? I think we're fine.
I think we're fine.
Okay, very good. All right, thank you. That resolution passes. And now on to resolution, bear with me one moment, 2026-04. An ordinance confirming the mayor's appointment of Jeffrey Davidson to the position of sergeant with the Village of Glendale Police Department and establishing compensation and declaring an emergency. Chief, I think we had a couple of interviews for sergeant. Would you tell us about Jeffrey Davidson's qualifications?
Yes. He began his law enforcement career in 2012. He worked at Loveland PD, the Capitol Police in Columbus, and Grove City before joining Glendale Police Department in 2023. He is an instructor in taser, handgun. He is a Glock armor and an AR-15 armor. He's a member of the Glendale Bike Patrol, and he is a field training officer. He was awarded the Officer of the Year in 2024, and he will be attending First Line Leadership class and FBI LEDA Supervisor Leadership course in 2026.
Okay, thank you. So is there a motion for this ordinance?
Mayor, I believe the packet we have, the 04, is about the urban forestry.
Ordinance.
Ordinance. This is ordinance.
Under new
Got it.
business.
Resolution, yeah.
Not
Okay.
resolution, this is ordinance.
Got it, thank you.
I pulled that ahead from the regular meeting, not
Okay.
the organizational meeting.
I'll make a motion for the ordinance.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
All right. Madam Clerk, would you
We need
please?
3 reads?
Oh, I'm sorry. Motion to dispense with 3 reads.
So moved. Second.
Second? All right. Madam Clerk, would you now call the roll?
Absolutely.
All right.
For ordinance 2024-04, to dispense with the 3 reads, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Ms. Baldridge.
Aye.
Ms. Fleury.
Aye.
Ms. Rochelle.
Aye.
Mr. Pischel.
Aye.
Mr. Whitty.
Aye.
For ordinance 2026-04, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Ms. Baldridge.
Aye.
Ms. Fleury.
Aye.
Ms. Rochelle.
Aye.
Mr. Pischel.
Aye.
Mr. Whitty.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So that motion passes, and at this point, could we have Officer Davidson please step up for the swearing in?
No tripping.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Jeffrey Davidson,
Do hereby swear
do hereby swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and I will faithfully and impartially discharge
and I will faithfully and impartially discharge
the duties of Police Sergeant for the Village of Glendale
the duties of Police Sergeant for the Village of Glendale
to the best of my ability, so help me God.
to the best of my abilities, so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
This morning. Okay. Thank you. And then, Chief, I believe we have some police officer awards for the year.
Right, I want to present the Officer of the Year for 2025 to Officer Kristen Bishop, if she would come up here. Kristen's been a member of the department since 2023. She has continually shown vast improvement over the short time that she's been here. She has demonstrated great ability in performing investigations using our flock system. And she's always dedicated to the job, willing to work when asked, come in earlier, stay late. So Officer Bishop, congratulations.
Kristen, you might want
Not so fast.
Congratulations and thank you for all your service. Okay, at this point, we'll move into our organizational
I
meeting.
got two more.
Oh, I'm sorry, you got two more.
If I can have
My fault.
Service Superintendent Ross Wilmuth and Officer David Gillen come up here. They're both being presented a life-saving award for an act that they did on January 5th in recognition of your courageous and life-saving actions at the scene of a near auto accident involving a train on January 5th, 2025 in Glendale, Ohio. You put yourself in harm's way to save the life of another, showing tremendous courage and dedication while providing service to the residents and visitors of the village of Glendale. On this night, we had a heavy snowfall, and Ross was in the village clearing snow. Officer Gillen was working. Vehicle was traveling eastbound on East Sharon Road near the Trackside Pub where it became stuck in the snow. They assisted that motorist to get moving again eastbound. It again got stopped on the railroad tracks, at which time the arms on the tracks began to come down. The occupants of the vehicle didn't appear as though they were going to get out. They both ran up to the vehicle and were able to get it pushed off the tracks before the train came through. So Ross, thank you for your actions. Officer Dillon. Thank you, sir. Yeah, this is special.
Okay. We'll now have adjournment of our regular meeting. I believe it's pronounced sine die. If you're looking for Latin, it just simply means we're adjourning it without a time to come back so that we can go into our organizational meeting without a set time. Do we need a motion to go into the organizational meeting? Nope? Okay. So under new business, we have ordinance 2026-01, an ordinance confirming the mayor's one-year appointment of Kathleen Farrell Ryan, Esquire, as solicitor for the village of Glendale, establishing compensation and declaring an emergency. Is there a motion for this ordinance?
So moved.
And a second?
Second.
Okay. And is there a motion to dispense with 3 reads?
So moved.
Okay.
Second.
Second? All right. Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
For ordinance 2026-01, to dispense with the 3 reads, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Ms. Baldridge.
Aye.
Ms. Fleury.
Aye.
Ms. Verchot.
Aye.
Mr. Pischel.
Aye.
Mr. Whitty.
Aye.
For ordinance 2026-01, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Ms. Baldridge.
Aye.
Ms. Fleury.
Aye.
Ms. Verchot.
Aye.
Mr. Pischel.
Aye.
Mr. Whitty.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay. That ordinance passes. Next is ordinance 2026-02, an ordinance authorizing the mayor to employ a mayor's court magistrate and prosecutor and declaring an emergency. This, every year we have, we authorize a magistrate and a prosecutor. David, do you have the names of those individuals?
The magistrate is Miss Laura Abrams, and the prosecutor is Miss Sandy Schilling.
Same as prior year?
Yep.
Okay. And Chief and David, they did a
Yes.
very good job, I would understand. So is there a motion for this ordinance?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, motion to dispense with 3 reads?
So moved.
Second.
All right. Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
For ordinance 26-02, to dispense with the 3 reads, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Ms. Baldridge.
Aye.
Ms. Fleury.
Aye.
Ms. Rochelle.
Aye.
Mr. Pischel.
Aye.
Mr. Whitty.
Aye.
For ordinance 2026-02, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Ms. Baldridge.
Aye.
Ms. Fleury.
Aye.
Ms. Rochelle.
Aye.
Mr. Pischel.
Aye.
Mr. Whitty.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, that ordinance passes. Next on the agenda is Resolution 2026-01. That resolution states, a resolution confirming the mayor's appointments to the standing committees of council. And this was circulated prior to our meeting. I think everyone saw what their assignments are. Is there a motion for said ordinance, or resolution, I'm sorry?
So moved.
Second.
Okay. Should we have a voice vote for this one?
No, just regular
Just regular?
roll call.
Roll call?
Like everything, yep.
Okay, so we'll have a roll call vote, Madam Clerk?
For resolution 2026-01, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Do we read
Oh,
the
no.
3 reads?
Right, a motion to dispense with the 3 reads, I'm
So
sorry.
moved.
Second.
Okay, now we're ready.
Okay. Resolution 2026-01, to dispense with the 3 reads, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Ms. Baldridge.
Aye.
Ms. Fleury.
Aye.
Ms. Rochelle.
Aye.
Mr. Pischel.
Aye.
Mr. Whitty.
Aye.
For resolution 2026-01, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Ms. Baldridge.
Aye.
Ms. Fleury.
Aye.
Ms. Rochelle.
Aye.
Mr. Pischel.
Aye.
Mr. Whitty.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, the resolution passes. Next is Resolution 2026-02, a resolution confirming the election of the mayor pro tempore, which is vice mayor. Are there nominations for that position? Yes.
Yeah, Mayor, I'd like to nominate Will Kryler for that position, Mayor pro tempore Vice Mayor. Will has been, Will is in his 3rd term now as a council member, and he was, at the time, elected initially 2012. He was chair of the Public Buildings and also Parks and Rec Committees. His 2nd term from 2020 to 2024, he was chair of Public Buildings and and the Police Committee, and then re-elected in 2024, and head of the Finance Committee. And even though we're all on the Finance Committee, he was the chair of the Finance Committee and the Police Committee. And the reason I bring this up is he has a great deal of experience and depth of knowledge about council, and I think he would be very good Vice Mayor.
Thank you.
High praise. All right. So is there a motion? There is a motion. Is there a second for Mr. Kreidler?
Second. You just have to write Amy, though.
Okay, and you are allowed to vote for yourself, so.
Accept the nomination?
I do accept.
Is there
Accept.
to dispense with 3 reads on this as well? So is there a motion to dispense with 3 reads for Mr. Kreidler?
So moved.
So moved, is there a
Second.
second? Okay, Madam Clerk, would you call the roll for Mr. Kreidler to be the vice mayor?
For resolution 2026-02, to have Mr. Will Kreidler as mayor pro tem, to dispense with the 3 reads, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Ms. Baldridge.
Aye.
Ms. Fleury.
Aye.
Ms. Rochelle.
Aye.
Mr. Pischel.
Aye.
Mr. Whitty.
Aye.
For resolution 2026-02, making Mr. Kreidler mayor pro tem, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Ms. Baldridge.
Aye.
Ms. Fleury.
Aye.
Ms. Rochelle.
Aye.
Mr. Pischel.
Aye.
Mr. Whitty.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, the resolution passes. Next is a resolution
Thank you.
confirming the mayor's appointments to the Glendale Planning and Historic Preservation Commission. Those appointments by the mayor to be confirmed by council. Tom Bridenstine, who this evening was nominated to be the chair, should he be approved this evening. He was nominated by his contemporaries to be the chair. Tom Kerr, nominated by his fellow committee members to be vice chair, Randy Green, and Dan Mason. Is there a motion for, and all have experience currently on the planning commission. Is there a motion for this resolution?
So moved.
Second.
All right, is there a motion to dispense with 3 reads?
So moved. Second.
Okay, Madam Clerk, will you call the roll?
For Resolution 2026-03, to dispense with the 3 reads, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Ms. Baldridge.
Aye.
Ms. Fleury.
Aye.
Ms. Verschell.
Aye.
Mr. Pischel.
Aye.
Mr. Whitty.
Aye.
For Resolution 2026-03, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Ms. Baldridge.
Aye.
Ms. Fleury.
Aye.
Ms. Rochelle.
Aye.
Mr. Pischel.
Aye.
Mr. Whitty.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. That resolution passes. Next, Resolution 2026-04, a resolution confirming the mayor's appointment of Pete Casanelli to the Urban Forestry Board for a 4-year term. Mr. Casanelli has served on the Urban Forestry Commission back when it was the tree board, I think, or the Parks Board.
Park Board.
For how many years, I don't remember.
That's a tremendous amount.
Vast knowledge about trees, shrubs, and all things plants, and has done a fantastic job. We're very pleased that he's agreed to be nominated again, or appointed again. So, is there a motion for this resolution?
So moved.
Second.
And is there a motion to dispense with 3 reads?
So moved.
Second.
All right. Madam Clerk, would you call the roll?
For Resolution 2026-04, to dispense with the 3 reads, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Ms. Baldridge.
Aye.
Ms. Fleury.
Aye.
Ms. Rochelle.
Aye.
Mr. Pischel.
Aye.
Mr. Whitty.
Aye.
For Resolution 2026-04, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Ms. Baldridge.
Aye.
Ms. Fleury.
Aye.
Ms. Rochelle.
Aye.
Mr. Pischel.
Aye.
Mr. Whitty.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. The resolution passes. Next is Resolution 2026-05, a resolution confirming the mayor's appointment of Peter Stackpole to the Public Records Commission for a 4-year term. Mr. Stackpole has served on the Public Records Commission for at least 1 term so far. This would be his 2nd. Is there a motion for this resolution?
So moved. Second.
And is there a motion to dispense with 3 reads?
So moved.
Second.
All right. Madam Clerk, would you call the roll?
For Resolution 2026-05, to dispense with the 3 reads, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Ms. Baldridge.
Aye.
Ms. Fleury.
Aye.
Ms. Verschell.
Aye.
Mr. Pischel.
Aye.
Mr. Whitty.
Aye.
For Resolution 2026-05, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Ms. Baldridge.
Aye.
Ms. Fleury.
Aye.
Ms. Rochelle.
Aye.
Mr. Pischel.
Aye.
Mr. Whitty.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. The resolution passes. Next is Resolution 2026-06, a resolution adopting the rules of council. Each year, we adopt our standing rules of council. I don't think there were major changes this year,
No.
okay?
No.
So it will be similar to what it was in 2025. I'm not sure if the Laws Committee will take up any business relative to this in this year, but for now, these are, the rules are as they stood,
Correct. Yeah.
Throughout
If there's reason to
2025.
change, then we'll take a look at it.
then we'll look at it. Okay, very good. So is there a motion for this ordinance? Or, I'm sorry, for this resolution?
So moved.
Second.
Is there a motion to dispense with 3 reads?
So moved.
Second.
All right, Madam Clerk, would you call the roll?
For Resolution 2026-06, to dispense with the 3 reads, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Ms. Baldridge.
Aye.
Ms. Fleury.
Aye.
Ms. Rochelle.
Aye.
Mr. Pischel.
Aye.
Mr. Whitty.
Aye.
For Resolution 2026-06, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Ms. Baldridge.
Aye.
Ms. Fleury.
Aye.
Ms. Rochelle.
Aye.
Mr. Pischel.
Aye.
Mr. Whitty.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. The resolution passes. Finally, Resolution 2026-07, a resolution confirming the mayor's appointment of Will Kreidler and Amy Baldridge to the Volunteer Firefighter Dependency Fund Board. Ms. Baldridge and Mr. Kreidler will both serve on the fire committee this year. And David, could you give us a brief explanation as to what the Fire Department Dependency Fund is?
Certainly, this board is a requirement for every municipality that has a volunteer fire department. It's a 5-member board, 2 elected officials, 2 firefighters, and then 1 member of the public. The board is a significant time commitment, meeting 0 times a year, unless, of course, and this is an unfortunate circumstance, a firefighter is injured or worse in the line of duty, at which point the board would then be responsible for determining there's a payout distribution from the fund that exists at the state level that would be paid out to that firefighter or their family. So the board's responsible for that. However, as I said, they only meet in those cases. Otherwise, it is just an appointment for the year.
Okay. Any questions about this resolution? Is there a motion for the resolution?
So moved.
Second.
Okay. And a motion to dispense with the 3 reads.
So moved.
Second.
All right. And Madam Clerk, would you call the roll for this?
For Resolution 2026-07, to dispense with the 3 reads, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Ms. Baldridge.
Aye.
Ms. Fleury.
Aye.
Ms. Rochelle.
Aye.
Mr. Pischel.
Aye.
Mr. Whitty.
Aye.
For Resolution 2026-07, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Ms. Baldridge.
Aye.
Ms. Fleury.
Aye.
Ms. Rochelle.
Aye.
Mr. Pischel.
Aye.
Mr. Whitty.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. That resolution passes. We will now adjourn the organizational meeting and resume the regular council meeting agenda. So at this point, we have reached a point before public comment. Public comment is a time when individuals from the general public can come and address council. It is not a question and answer session, more a chance for residents to express whatever concerns they may have. Some bring accolades, it depends, to council so that we're aware of what their concerns might be. Is there anyone, I see Bill Parrish is on the agenda, but I don't see Bill in the audience.
There he is, he's hiding.
There's Bill hiding there. I'm sorry, Bill, I couldn't see with your hat. I was not sure. So Bill, would you like to address council first since you're on the agenda?
Good evening, council. I have to apologize for my voice before I get started. I've had a cold all week, so. My name's Bill Parrish. I'm Executive Director of the Eckstein Cultural Arts Center. I'm here tonight on behalf of the Eckstein Cultural Arts Center and the Village of Glendale. In October, I addressed council about the Juneteenth celebration of 2026. The past 2 years, we've done Juneteenth celebrations outside of the village. We've done tours, Underground Railroad tours, but we haven't done anything where the village actually accepted us as part of the Juneteenth celebration. So we've partnered with Landmark Church, which is part of the Underground Railroad story. A big part of that is there on the Landmark property. But in sharing the Juneteenth celebration, originally I shared some of the history behind that. And it was important to share that history because I think in light of what happened in December last month, I think it really shone a light on the fact that there's a lot we don't understand, and I think there's a lot that we need to educate ourselves with. Juneteenth celebrates the freedom of African Americans, and part of that freedom, Glendale plays a role in that as being a large part of the Underground Railroad. As a result of that, we created an Underground Railroad walking tour. That tour is part of the education for the 3 schools in the village and schools outside of the village, so the kids can walk the village, learn a lot about the village and its history. Not just the history of John Hunt Morgan, but the history of the Underground Railroad, which was significant in the village. So as I presented that in October, I didn't turn my PowerPoint in on time. So in November, I made the presentation again to share with the village that we're in partnership with Wyoming, Woodlawn. This year will be Sharonville and Evendale. We have partnered with the Wyoming Community in Action because they are doing the Juneteenth celebration on the 13th, and we're partnering with them to do Underground Railroad tours as well. So the only part of this that's missing is Glendale. I don't feel as though Glendale has wanted to be a part of this, what we're attempting to do in terms of the history, in terms of bringing the Juneteenth celebration here. So as a result, I sent an email to Mike and to David, and I asked them, trying to find out what the proper process was for getting a proclamation for Juneteenth. And they gave me what I needed to do. Their response was, however, thank you for your email and submission. We will keep your submission on file for consideration later in the year as we approach the Juneteenth holiday. Tonight I brought the proclamation that I sent to them just as a draft to say, here's the language that we need to address so that we can put a proclamation in place so that we can celebrate this vital history in our country. I also attached to the copy that I'm, for the record, the proclamation that Wyoming has.
You have about a minute.
So I attached these for the sake of, for you to see that they are already committed to it. Woodlawn is committed to it, and they made proclamations already. I also wanted to bring to your attention that if you visit the Wyoming City Council March 17, 2025, that they had a proclamation with respect to speak up and stand up against hate. It's about 70 pages that is full of the village, their city, being able to speak, the people being able to openly speak, the people that live in the city came and spoke. It's been recorded, what they said, and it was very, very powerful to make a statement that says we will not accept hate in our city. And I think that tonight, with this proclamation, I think the village should act expediently on accepting this proclamation for Juneteenth to be a celebration in the village of Glendale.
Mayor, that's been 5 minutes.
Okay. All right. Wrapped up, Bill? Thank you. We can give that to Becky.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right. Hope you feel better. Anyone else that wishes to address council? Mr. Parrish.
Happy New Year. My name is Kevin Parrish, resident of the village of Glendale. In the conclusion of 2025, in November, I had brought before this council accusations of conspiracy and mismanagement of funds, and you guys just not doing the work that was supposed to be done. In November, I asked you, Mayor, if that work was done. You said that pipe was being repaired, had been repaired. In December, I asked the same question and you deferred it to our village administrator, David. And David said that the pipe had been replaced. So I called the Donnelly Company, which was the company that was the concrete drilling and cutting company that worked on Cole Avenue. The packet that I gave you in December to all council members outlining the Phase 1 sanitary sewer project starts off with a diagram. And in that diagram, it outlines Cole with the red line on it because it was the worst pipe in the village or on the project. It's with a red line saying pipe replaced. But the Donnelly Company starts off in addressing the Cole Avenue and the sanitary project by trying to sleeve these pipes. In the report, after they opened up the ground, they saw the conditions of these pipes, which you can see, and you see that with the picture with the construction workers with the hose going through the pipe, that is a sleeving technique. The other picture also is a sleeving technique. I asked them, did they cut a trough in the street to do pipe replacement? I talked directly to the Donnelly Company. I told them and identified myself and what I was looking for, that they might be named in this conspiracy with the Instrafilm Company, which has many contracts. Seems like they always get the contract in the village of Glendale. And the Teleback Company, same thing, that they're willing to lie for you guys. But they said they did not cut a trough, so there was no pipe replacement. Also, when they covered up these holes, there was a lot of pipe left on the side of the road. It was estimated there's supposed to be 286 feet of pipe that was supposed to be laid on this street. That did not happen. I've got photographic evidence from that and documenting this project being done less than 200 feet from my house. Another resident on Cole Avenue has photographic documentation and saying that if they did 286 feet, why is all of this pipe still left there? The Teleback Company said that they scoped 286 feet, but their scoping documentation, which is in the files, stops at Cole Avenue at 1165. That's less than 200 feet. So I ask you again, Mayor, because you know you've been lying since the project's been, 2017. You were on council during the time that Mayor Lofty was in office and Wally Cordes was the village administrator at the time. So you know this has been a lie. You've been perpetrating this lie. And so I ask you once again, was this pipe replaced on this street? Also, in November, you guys, after public comment, you went into executive session.
You have about a minute.
That's unlawful. Not only did you do it once, but in December you did the same thing because you're so rattled about protecting this lie. If you don't believe me, you can check court records of what Judge Roykler just made a ruling on another community that goes into executive session. Did you know that you were breaking the law when you go into executive session without it being in the agenda in an open public meeting? Thank you.
Thank you for your comments, Mr. Parrish. Anyone else wishing to address council? Seeing none? Okay. Ma'am, did you wish to address council? I see you sitting there. Do you wish to address council?
No.
No, okay. Very good. All right. We'll now move on to the various reports. In the mayor's report, we had in the village 4 people passed away in the month of December. Kim Roberts Fry passed away December 3rd at the age of 61. William James Wands Jr., December 7th at the age of 75. Duncan Muir December 2nd at the age of 87. And one of our village employees, Tom Tringlehoff, December 28th at the age of 60. Tom was a dedicated employee of the village for 35 years, so we include him when we describe people who've passed away from the village. So can we have a moment of silence for those individuals? May they rest in peace. During the month of December, the village had several events. Harry Whiting Brown Community Center hosted the holiday home tour. It was very well attended, and I understand the homes were lovely to see. The village library, and I think some other organizations, but I know for sure the village library had a holiday food drive for people for Christmas. The village Christmas was held December 13th in the village square, presented by GHP and Sherry Conley. It was very well attended, even though there was record snowfall for December that evening. Our village is a very strong community. And then on December 17th, there was several residents attended a peace vigil in the village square. It was also well attended, having somewhere in the neighborhood of 100 or more people attending that. Also, the Brock Foundation has held youth tennis programs. They were held September through November in several of the local schools. Glendale Elementary and Springdale Elementary had free after-school programs, and it was at PE class, physical education class at Gamble Montessori. I understand the programs will continue through January. GYS registration is now open for baseball. The village gardeners are holding their annual flower sale, accepting orders now, deadline January 23. And the Glendale Legacy Foundation has been active raising funds in Glendale for various causes. And so far this year, well, in 2025, they had presented the village with $200,000 in donations for our new village fire engine, $20,000 for urban forestry, and I think there might have been one other check. Joan, do you recall?
War Memorial.
The War Memorial. I believe they had a check for $1,000. That
Yes.
fundraising has not begun in earnest yet. So I think, and there will be more. There are pledges, more pledges for the fire truck. And I know there will be more. This group is off to a great start. They are able to get very well organized in fundraising for Glendale. They're dedicated to it, and they've done a very good job so far. As far as some of the comments made here by a resident, the plumbing, water mains he's referring to, we've given him all the records for that, David?
Sewer projects, yes.
The sewer project,
Mhm.
okay. We've given him all the records for that in the area he's concerned with. He's seen the televac reports. I don't know what more we can do for that. The work was completed.
Mhm.
That's just something that we hear about frequently, and I don't want someone to get the impression that that work was not done. That concludes the mayor's report. The village administrator report. David, would you proceed with that?
Certainly, thank you, Mayor. We are finishing up the final pass for leaf collection, anticipating it'll be complete tomorrow or Wednesday. This will be the last collection of leaves until we do a short, probably a week or so of a spring cleanup in April. And then brush collection will also resume in April. In the meantime, we still have the free lawn and leaf bags at the village office, so if you're looking to get rid of some yard waste, if we got a warm day coming up, please feel free to stop by the office and pick some up, or encourage your neighbors to do so. Rumpke will collect those with the regular trash collection. In December, the village contracted with Televac to do some camera inspections of a number of locations of sanitary sewer and storm sewer systems in the village. We did identify more than a few areas where stormwater is entering in either through leaks, breaks, misaligned pipes, or just straight connections between the two systems. So that data will be then taken by our engineers and compiled into a list of potential projects that we can complete over the next year or so once we have the design work done. So anticipate more progress on that project as we get into the first half of this year. Our Tree City USA application, as well as a growth award application, were submitted in December. This will be the village's 30th year as a Tree City USA, and then will be our 10th growth award in that time period. So very exciting anniversary there for our urban forestry and the Urban Forestry Board as well. Their work on the Arboretum is the result, the growth award rather, is the result of that Arboretum work. And then finally, all the Bourbon fire hydrants have been replaced throughout the village. They've been adjusted to proper heights where needed. In some locations, a green hydrant was used. That's just us using old stock we had on hand instead of ordering new hydrants. They will be painted red to match the rest of the hydrants in the village. Some other restoration work will take place in the spring when weather warms up a little bit. Unless there are any questions, that is my report.
Did you see that one, there was an email today, there was one resident who said a stretch of Albion was missed on the leaf
So
pickup?
it wasn't missed in a certain sense. It's just the route that was taken for leaf collection. But my understanding is that was collected today.
Oh, good.
So
Okay.
that'll be picked
I will
up.
say the
Thanks.
leaves on both sides of my house were picked up, but mine weren't.
Oh, okay. We'll look into that.
But at this point, they've blown all over the yard again, so I don't care.
Okay.
All right. Okay, any more questions for the administrator? So, Madam Clerk, would you call for the committee reports?
Absolutely. Finance Committee, please.
Finance did not meet in December after meeting in November, and unless you guys would like, otherwise, I don't have a plan for January yet, but the two new members will get caught up soon, and I'll get with David and figure out when the next meeting needs to be. Hopefully, a little time off here.
I like that.
Thank you. Fire Committee, please.
And I,
That'll be you again.
yeah, I guess
again.
that's me now. I forgot to check with Nancy. Did you guys meet in December? I don't-
We had just a special meeting about the fire truck.
Yeah,
Okay,
just that
so
one
the
thing.
And that was
ceremony.
it? But you have your report, though,
Yes, I did.
and the police
Circuit-
chief will also have a report.
Yeah, I did circulate our December report this afternoon out to everyone. And I just want to take a quick second to thank all of council for your support in 2025. And for those listening online or watch this video, just want to thank the residents for their support in 2025. We had a great year and look to have another fantastic year in 2026. And just want to say thank you.
Very good.
If there's no questions, that's all I have. Thank you, Mayor.
Okay, thank you for this report.
Thank you. Laws and Claims, please.
Laws and Claims did not meet in December, and I'll be looking to the new configuration, I guess, of Laws and Claims, which is Mr. Kreidler and Amy Fleury. She's thrilled about being on Laws and Claims. She told me that before.
I look forward to learning a lot.
So we'll likely have a meeting in January. We have to go over our code enforcement progress and that kind of thing. And there's a couple of holdover things from last year, meaning potential zoning changes and potential street issue for those on the streets committee. We may have to have a combined meeting, but nevertheless, that's sometime later this month. And I just want to also reiterate what the mayor has said about Glendale Legacy Foundation, which is Susan McCormick drives the whole thing, and she's been very good about, donations and doing the best we can for capital improvements in the village.
Mm-hmm, yes, very
And
good work so
we'll be
far.
having our a quarterly meeting in February.
Okay.
Thank you. Parks and Recreation, please.
We did not meet last month. We will meet before too long. We've got, I guess we have mostly a new committee with John and Joan. So, look forward to doing that.
Thank you. Police committee, please.
And police, before I hand off to Jeff, police did meet in December, and what we went over earlier, Officer Davidson became sergeant, and so then we discussed his replacement as a full-time officer. And I guess in the police report, do you have any update on that?
Yes.
Okay. So here's the chief.
Like he said, we did swear in Jason Muse. He's an officer. He was an officer with Sharonville for several years. He was a military veteran. And then he will be replacing Jeff Davidson as an officer. Davidson replaced Kelly Williford. And then we had a resignation of Ron Wallace, which we now have an applicant in the process. We're waiting on him to return his physical, which he gets on January 9th. So once he passes that, hopefully we can get him sworn in next month, which will bring us back up to full staff. On December 19th, we had Shop with a Cop. We invited 26 kids from Glendale Elementary, and they were each given $200 at Walmart to shop. Once they were done shopping, we fed all of them and their families Chick-fil-A, and we adopted 9 families from out of the area that reached out to us, and we were able to give them gifts and gift cards that were donated by residents and businesses that helped out. In total, with the adopted families, Shop with a Cop, we were able to give out over $12,000 worth of gifts and gift cards.
Fantastic.
All our officers completed their yearly continuing education, which was submitted to the state on December 31st, the deadline. All officers completed pepper ball and taser recertifications. And I'm sure you saw the pursuit on the news. One of our officers now, Sergeant Davidson, Officer Davidson at the time, went to deal with a violation of a protection order. When it came down to it, she was indeed found to be in violation of that order. Officer Davidson, along with 2 Springdale officers, attempted to arrest her. She stated she was not going, backed up her vehicle, and intentionally tried to strike Officer Davidson and took off, leading to the pursuit, which led to a crash in downtown Cincinnati. The vehicle that she hit, there were no injuries in. She was transported to the hospital and then taken to the Justice Center, where she is currently housed. The case did go in front of the grand jury today, so we don't know how that indictment went yet. And in regards to the events in December, we had very short notice of what was going on, but we were able, myself and Lieutenant Barber were able to come up with a plan. We had numerous resources staged throughout the village in case of any event that may have occurred. But everything went smoothly, and that's what we wanted to see.
Mm-hmm. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very well prepared.
Thank you. Public buildings and historic preservation, please.
We did not meet in December.
And with John taking over.
Yep.
I'll get with you.
Okay. Excuse me. Streets, public improvements, and lights.
We did not meet in December, and I will talk to you
Excellent.
sometime soon.
That works.
Very good.
Okay. Utilities, please.
Utilities did not meet in December. The prior chair, Mr. Basement, wanted to schedule a meeting. It did not work out. So we'll look forward to our first meeting sometime soon in 2026.
Thank you.
That's it.
Very good. And is there a report from the finance director?
The November financial packet was emailed from David to everyone on December 12th, and a hard copy has actually been provided with everyone here today. December year-end financial statements will be circulated via email as soon as they are done by the end of the month. Slightly longer because it's not just the end of the month, it's the end of the year, so making sure it's 100% accurate. We will have an audit this year for 24 and 25-year financial statements. The state has sent us out to an IPA, so we will not be with the state auditor's office for this next round, and they have not informed us who received the contract, so we're not sure who it will be or when it will be, but it will be an IPA this year. The 2026 budget that was already approved by council will be down with the Hamilton County Budget Commission. They will meet January 20th, and at that time, they approve the estimated resources and appropriations, and then we can start our 2026 year. Hamilton County, just for everybody to know, is mailing out tax bills on January 16th this year, and they're not going to be due until February 10th. We do have a resolution for requesting an advance, but doing so prior to the bills even being issued. We can ask for an advance in January, but the bills aren't even going to be mailed until January 16th. So we're planning on doing advance requests on February 10th and March 10th. The bills are due again February 10th. And then we also have an ordinance tonight for transferring of the monies from the interest money that was received during 2025 to VPGI Water and Sewer. That ordinance is also in the financial statements for us to approve later. And
Okay.
looking forward to doing this new position.
Thank you, Denise. Any questions for Denise?
Can we have a motion to accept, a motion and a second to accept the reports?
Yes, once we make sure there are no questions. Any questions? Okay. So is there a motion to acknowledge receipt of the reconciliation reports?
So moved.
Second?
Okay, and all in favor, which means all saw them?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thank you. Okay, moving on now to old business. This is ordinance 2025-49. An ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a memorandum of understanding with the Society of the Transfiguration for the establishment of a school resource officer and declaring an emergency. This is a potential for an SRO within Bethany School that would be our employee. And it started back in the fall, was when it was first presented to us. We've gone through an initial review of our memorandum of understanding to Bethany School and the Sisters of the Transfiguration. Right now, there are some issues that need to be ironed out before we can move further. David, do you want to give any detail about that?
Just that there are some some requirements and some, we'll say, assurances that are in the MOU to be provided to the village that we're still working out what those would look like and how the school would provide those. So at this point, I would say tabling the ordinance until those are finalized, which would likely be the February meeting, I'm hoping.
Okay.
Would be the best, in my opinion, the best course of action.
So we've read this once, I believe, David?
This would actually be the third.
Or we've read it twice. This would be the third read. So is there a motion to table the ordinance per recommendation of the administrator? And I would agree with that myself.
So moved.
Okay. Second?
Second.
Okay. All in favor for tabling?
Aye.
All right. Anyone opposed? Okay, so we'll table that ordinance until next week, or next month. New business, ordinance 2026-03, an ordinance authorizing amendment of the 2026 appropriations of the Rogan Park Fund and declaring an emergency. David, can you tell us about this?
I will, with great pleasure,
Okay.
hand this to our finance director.
Oh, well,
That's the new way to do it.
yeah. You're on the spot.
He did this, nice pass. We received a donation that was receipted into the Rogan Park Fund, and there is hopes to fix the roof of the gazebo at the Rogan Park. So this is allowing us to fully appropriate all the funds. We actually have a Rogan Park Fund. It would be, in the world of keeping track of things simpler, this will expend the rest of this Rogan Park Fund. Doesn't mean we can't still spend money in the future on the Rogan Park, but we just don't have to have a dedicated fund for Rogan Park. So this will fully appropriate all the monies we've received as a donation. That's why it's different than what was in the original 2026 appropriations. We received a donation in late December. So it fully appropriates all the money we have in that fund for the fixing of which it won't be enough, but it will fix the roof of the gazebo. and then deplete this fund, and then we won't have to worry about it anymore.
Okay. So is there a motion for this ordinance?
So moved.
Second?
And a motion to dispense with the 3 reads?
So moved.
Second.
And now that are there any questions? I forgot to ask if there are any questions about this. Seems pretty straightforward. Okay, Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
For ordinance 2026-03, to dispense with the 3 reads, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Ms. Baldridge.
Aye.
Ms. Fleury.
Aye.
Ms. Rochelle.
Aye.
Mr. Pischel.
Aye.
Mr. Whitty.
Aye.
For ordinance 2026-03, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Ms. Baldridge.
Aye.
Ms. Fleury.
Aye.
Ms. Rochelle.
Aye.
Mr. Pischel.
Aye.
Mr. Whitty.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, and we have read 2026-04. We're now on to 2026-05. An ordinance directing the finance director to transfer monies from the general fund to the other certain funds and declaring an emergency. And those funds are described in the body of this ordinance. Are there any questions about this? Typically, we earn interest on all of our invested funds. We take then a ratio of the funds that are invested, and the interest earned we transfer out from the general fund, because it has to be receipted to general fund, transfer out to the various funds within the village. So water and sewer both have reserve funds in a certain amount, and then our VPGI has invested funds in a much, much larger amount. And again, it's a simple ratio as to how much of the funds are transferred into each of these different funds from general fund. Different from general fund. Any questions about that clear as mud description? And I think in Finance Committee, we can go into this in much greater detail if that's something people are interested in. Any questions? No? Okay. All right, so is there a motion for this ordinance?
So moved.
Second.
And a motion to dispense with 3 reads?
So moved.
Second.
All right, Madam Clerk, would you call the roll?
For for ordinance 2026-05, to dispense with the 3 reads, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Ms. Baldridge.
Aye.
Ms. Fleury.
Aye.
Ms. Rochelle.
Aye.
Mr. Pischel.
Aye.
Mr. Whitty.
Aye.
For ordinance 2026-05, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Ms. Baldridge.
Aye.
Ms. Fleury.
Aye.
Ms. Rochelle.
Aye.
Mr. Pischel.
Aye.
Mr. Whitty.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Next is ordinance, I'm sorry, it's a resolution, which we have already done, first part of the meeting. Resolution 2026, it should be on your paperwork, -09. Let me see what this previous one was. Okay, does your
Yes.
paperwork show 2025?
9 and resolutions 9 and 10 have 2025 years.
Yeah,
on them.
that
It
should be
6.
26. Do we need a friendly amendment for
Mine
that,
say
or
that
can we simply change it?
2026.
Oh, on the agenda it's 26.
The
On
agenda's
it
right.
says 26
Yeah,
on the paper.
just do a motion to
I
amend.
wasn't looking at that page.
So what I'd like to do, can I do them both at once?
Sure.
Okay, so I'd like to get a voice vote on resolution 2609 and 2026-10. Both of those on the agenda show the correct date. Your paperwork in the packet that spells it out shows 2025 for each, and it should read 2026. So is there a motion to make a friendly amendment?
So moved.
And a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
That
Okay.
Microsoft Word.
Yeah,
David,
copy
just-
paste, got me.
No,
Copy paste,
trying to
man.
be efficient. So back to that resolution. A resolution designating David Lumsden, village administrator, as a records custodian for the village of Glendale, and designating the village administrator to attend public records training on behalf of the mayor and council members. Is there a motion for this ordinance?
So moved.
Second.
And is there a motion to dispense with 3 reads?
So moved.
Second.
Okay. And with the amendment, So, Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
For Resolution 2026-09, to dispense with the three reads, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Ms. Baldridge.
Aye.
Ms. Fleury.
Aye.
Ms. Rochelle.
Aye.
Mr. Pischel.
Aye.
Mr. Whitty.
Aye.
For Resolution 2026-09, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Ms. Baldridge.
Aye.
Ms. Fleury.
Aye.
Ms. Rochelle.
Aye.
Mr. Pischel.
Aye.
Mr. Whitty.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for that. Next is Resolution 2026-10. It's had the friendly amendment. A resolution requesting the county auditor to make advance payments of taxes pursuant to Ohio Revised Code 321-34. Denise referred to this earlier, where we can make a request of the auditor to send funds to us early, rather than waiting until sometimes March before we actually receive those funds. Some people pay their taxes as soon as they get the bill, some wait until what will be February 10. But if we make the request in advance, we can get the monies sooner. And that's the purpose of this resolution, to make sure we don't forget. So, is there a motion for this resolution?
So moved.
And a motion to dispense, oh, I'm sorry, second.
Yes.
Second.
And a motion to dispense with three reads?
So moved.
Second.
All right. Madam Clerk, would you call the roll for this resolution?
For Resolution 2026-10, to dispense with the three reads, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Ms. Baldridge.
Aye.
Ms. Fleury.
Aye.
Ms. Rochelle.
Aye.
Mr. Pischel.
Aye.
Mr. Whitty.
Aye.
For Resolution 2026-10, Mr. Kreidler.
Aye.
Ms. Baldridge.
Aye.
Ms. Fleury.
Aye.
Ms. Rochelle.
Aye.
Mr. Pischel.
Aye.
Mr. Whitty.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. That resolution passes. One thing I forgot in my mayor's report, I made a reference to a comment by one of our residents. There was also a comment by same resident that somehow we conducted executive session illegally. We followed normal procedure to enter our executive sessions. I think for the most part, they had to do with employee compensation and setting employee compensation or discussion about employees. And that was so stated in the agendas and also on the meeting announcements. I'm not sure what that was, but when statements are made that are incorrect, I like to circle back to those so that there's no question. All right, that covers the resolutions. Is there any other business before council that people would like to bring up? Or if not, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Could I ask a quick question of David?
Absolutely.
A notice went out again about finding lead lines to residents. Could you
Yes.
just refresh us on
Sure.
that?
So the EPA mandates that for properties that we don't have a record of what the material of the water line, meaning the line from the street to the home, is. We don't know what that material is. That the EPA requires us to send a letter to those property owners and say that we don't know what your line material is. It has some information on how you can try at home to determine your material through a magnet test and a coin scratch test. Our utilities department's also happy to meet with anyone that at their home and take a look for them. So we send out those letters as a notice from the village that we don't have a record of what your line material may be. It's worth checking to make sure that it's not lead, and if it is, then take the necessary steps if you so decide to replace that lead line.
So it just went to homes that we don't know about?
That's correct. So if you didn't receive one, then we have your line material in our records.
And it's because we still have work being done in the village that the line could be replaced at the owner's expense while we have work going on?
So not at this point that work's completed. So we don't have, meaning the village, there's no opportunity for a resident to use a village contractor to have their line replaced. Of course, you can hire a contractor or plumber privately to do that work for you. As we do additional water main replacements, I anticipate we'll continue to provide that resource for residents. But no, if we have indication of what your line material is, then we don't send a letter, but it is an EPA requirement. So it's just
annual.
Yeah, just
Okay.
through operating a water utility.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a process for residents to update village records?
don't just notify us at the office. You can contact me directly or call or email. Yeah, however you'd like.
Could you also please recirculate the dates of our council meetings for the coming year? Because I know we made a few changes.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Okay, anything else? All right, we'll entertain a motion to adjourn then.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you.